Hi, welcome back to my vlogs. It is Wednesday afternoon already, so Monday I spent the whole day studying because I'm still catching up from where I've been sick for the past couple of weeks. So Monday I was studying, yesterday I was working on Jazidas all day. Today I've been at CIT teaching and working out the next part of what I need to do to pass my first module of the training that I'm doing. So I'm home now and I'm going to start working on my outfit for a wedding I'm going to this weekend. So I mentioned it briefly if you watched last week's vlog. So the wedding I'm going to is my husband's brother and his partner are getting married. And the theme, the dress code for the wedding is camp but comfortable and sophisticated. So it's just all sort of normal wedding dress and wedding etiquette dress stuff's gone out the window with this dress code. So what I've decided to go with, I'm not going to debate what camp is. There was enough of that done around the Met Gala this year. So this is my take on camp. Yours might be different. You might not think mine's camp, or you might think it is, but I love it and I'm happy with it. So this is my outfit for camp, but comfortable, but sophisticated. It's probably not very sophisticated, but never mind. So what I've bought, I didn't have time to make it from scratch, so I've bought this leopard print jumpsuit, which has a cape attached to it. And then in the same fabric from the same brand, I also bought this pair of wide leg trousers. And the trousers came with this, which is meant to be a top, because this is like aimed at thin 16-year-olds. So what I'm planning to do though, is I'm going to wear the trousers over the play suit for the start of it. And then I'm going to take the trousers off maybe during the reception. So I'm going to have two looks in one, because I think a reveal's pretty camp, especially when it's not expected. These are too small for me. I bought the largest size that they did, but they don't quite fit. So because it came with this supposed top, I'm actually going to use the fabric from this to put a bigger waistband on. There's pleats in these trousers, so I can undo some of the pleats and just open it up a tiny bit. It's probably about 2 inches too small around my waist, so I just need to open up a little bit just to make it a bit better. They're really long on me, which is great. I often find trousers and long dresses are a little bit short, so I'm really happy with the length. And then this play suit, so if I turn it round, so the cape's actually attached to the shoulder part, and then it does up at the back with a zip around the waist. But again, it's just a tiny bit too small, so I'm going to take the zip out and just put a tiny bit of fabric in just to extend it so it fits me. I can do this one up, but it's too tight to be comfortable. So again, I'll just use some of this just to extend it. And if it looks a bit messy, it's kind of under the cape, so I don't really mind. And I'm also going to open it up and put hooks and eyes on, because once I've got it on, because I'm wearing a wig, it's going to be hard to get back over my head to take it off if I need to go to the bathroom. So if I put some hooks and eyes in, it'll be a lot easier. Once I've got it on, I'll be able to undo that and use the bathroom when I need to, because you've got to be practical. So then, to style it, I've got a pink wig, which I'm setting at the minute, and I've got my little pink handbag dog. I'd love to have a real pink poodle, but unfortunately I can't, and I certainly wouldn't be able to take it with me. So I've got the next best thing, which is my little friend here, who will sit in my leopard print handbag. And then for shoes, I'm going to wear my red sequin shoes. I've got a pair of red heart sunglasses, and I'm going to do red lipstick and probably cut some kind of blue eyeshadow. So again, I think that kind of retro 80s but done with a modern take is a little bit camp as well. So that's my outfit. I'm probably going to freeze because it's still winter in Sydney, but never mind. I'll take a little wrap or something with me. So the first thing I want to work on this evening is the wig, which I've had setting on these curlers for 2 days now, and I've steamed it. So I put the curlers in. I use loads of steam to set the curls, so hopefully they're set really well. I want to do this first because if it doesn't quite come out as I want, then I'll have time to redo it. So I'm just sat on the floor working on the wig today. Sometimes it's easy. I work on the floor a lot. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking each curler out and back combing it as I take it out, just trying to create some volume. This wig, it was quite cheap and it's quite sparse. The rows of wefts of hair aren't very close together, so I want to try and get lots of back combing at the roots just to hide all that as I go through. And I'm only back combing the roots. I want to keep the nice curls at the end, so I want it sort of a big sort of poodly curly hair. But it seems to have taken the curl pretty well for a cheap wig. So this was just from eBay. I think it was about $40. It wasn't expensive, but yeah, the curls are coming out beautifully. So I'm finding it easier. I think I'm going to leave that bit smooth at the front. So I've got some non-back combed hair at the very front if I need to sort of smooth it out. It's really shiny, so it's taking quite a lot to actually get the back combing in there. Yeah, and I'm not back combing that bit at the very front, so I've got something smooth to sort of brush over it all at the end if I need to. So I'm still pretty new to styling wigs, so still learning as I go, but I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. And I like that you can do it in advance and then just put your wig on the day rather than trying to set your hair and do your hair, which is what I always used to do for going out. Starting to get big. Okay, here's where I'm up to with the wig. It's not quite how I want it yet, but I've got to leave it like that for tonight because I've run out of time. And I'll keep working on it tomorrow. But it's starting to take shape. I need to just get it a bit bigger and then work out. This bit's really high, but it keeps flopping forward. I need to work out how to get this bit sort of come over but then go backwards. I'm wondering if maybe I've left the hair too long there. I kind of want it to wave and then flick back here, but it keeps falling forward. I don't know. I'll keep playing with it and keep working with it tomorrow and see what I end up with. So I finally got my wig to do what I wanted it to today. And this is how the finished wig looks. I'm so happy with it. I think this is my favourite wig that I've done yet. So it's still kind of fluffy but a little bit curly at the back. And then I've got all these big curls and rolls in the front. It's so cute. I still wish it was just a touch pinker and less peachy, but I do love it. And I've put so much hairspray on it, it should last the night. So all I've got to do now is cut the lace off, and I'm going to leave it pinned on this to get it to Sydney so it doesn't collapse until it's time to wear it. So my next job this evening is to alter my playsuit and my trousers to make them fit. So I'm going to go do that. Then I'll show you the finished outfit, and I'm not going to put the wig on, but I can hold it up and put the glasses and shoes on and sort of show you my finished look all together, minus makeup and hair done probably. I'll show you properly on Saturday when I'm actually dressed for the wedding. The alterations are all finished and I've got it on. So this is the playsuit with the trousers over the top. And my fabulous cape. Isn't it fabulous? God, I love a cape. So this is how I will wear it at the start of the wedding. Like this. With my big pink wig, with my heart-shaped sunglasses, with my little poodle who will be in a leopard print bag. And then, at the appropriate moment, I can change into just the playsuit and wear that for the rest of the event. Here's the little playsuit as it is. I was going to lengthen it, but now it fits me. It's dropped down a bit, so I think the shorts underneath aren't too short. I've opened it up and put poppers at the crotch just so it's easier to go to the bathroom, because getting this over my head with the wig on is going to be a nightmare. So at least I can go to the bathroom now. But oh gosh, I'm going to put chiffon capes on everything, I think. Isn't it fab? Love it. And my makeup, I'm going to do, I think quite blue, maybe turquoise and glitter makeup, quite drag makeup, quite dramatic makeup. Yeah, I think turquoise and glitter eyes and red lips. So that's my plan, and I will show you on Saturday when I'm ready how it all comes together. So this morning I've been working on the next costume that I'm making for Jazida. Now I can't show you all of it because there's little bits that are going to kind of give it away what she's doing, what her new act is. But I can show you like the main bodysuit and parts of it that I'm doing. So for this one, the bodysuit's actually made of a stretch velvet. So I don't do much stretch stuff. So it's been a little bit of a challenge, but it's starting to get there. and it's ready for her to come and try on. So it doesn't look like much at the minute, but it zips up all the way around. It's got a bra built into it, and I've covered the bra in velvet on the inside, and I've covered the straps, and there's just a little bit of boning down the front just to help give it just a little bit more structure. I need her to try it on before I can finish the top edge, and it needs to be sewn down onto the bra at the bottom there. See, it's looking all baggy and weird, but again, I can't do that until she's got it on. Because of the way it's got the zip all the way around, I can't actually fit it on any of my dress forms or mannequins to work on it on that, so it's really hard to tell unless Jazida's wearing it what's right. So I finished the leg holes just with some velvet bias binding, like, because it's stretchy with a little bit of elastic in, and I've hand sewn them on, and I kind of hand sewed a zigzag so that it's kept the stretch to it. So I'm happy with how they look, and I'll probably finish the top the same, but again, just got to make sure it's all okay before I do that. It looks really lumpy, but once it's sort of pulled tight like she's wearing it, it sorts itself out. You pull that down and it sits a lot better. Probably have to put some reinforcement there. Then we've got hot pink and pale pink fabric to embellish it with, sequin fabric. We've got hot pink crystals, pale pink crystals, ABs and plain ones. We've got blue and turquoise AB crystals. We've got some gold lace, and we've got some pink tassel things. So when she's here for her next fitting on Sunday evening, I'm going to start pinning all those bits on, and then I can just make sure all these bits are fine. There's a few other bits to go on it, but again, they're the secret parts I can't show you. But right now it's time to pack up the studio and pack up the car, and we're off to Sydney ready for the wedding tomorrow. Good morning from Sydney. We're just having a little walk around. I think we're going to go to the Botanic Gardens before we have to go home and get ready for the wedding.
We're going to the succulent section now.
Lead the way, Miss Lily.
This way. We're at the succulents. Come on!
So we've had a fabulous morning wandering around the Botanic Gardens here in Sydney, and now it's time to head back to the hotel and start getting ready for the wedding. So this is my wig and makeup all together, and I'll get a shot of the full outfit once we're out of the hotel. So we are home. I'm tired, but the wedding was fabulous. We had such a great evening. The ceremony was just, oh, it was so beautiful, so emotional. Went to a restaurant afterwards for the reception, had beautiful food, just had a great time chatting to everybody. I didn't get to do my reveal because the reception was just a dinner in a restaurant, so there was no sort of dancing or anything. I think a few of them went on to a club afterwards, and I was going to go, but we got back to the hotel and decided that bed was where I wanted to be. So yeah, it was an absolutely fantastic night. Lovely visit in Sydney. I love going up to Sydney for the weekend. It's always beautiful. And yeah, now it's Sunday evening, back home. Got to unpack and tidy up and get ready for our whole new week. So that's the end of the vlog for this week, and I will catch you next week. Bye.